movie that he got for us?
What?
Or is that like a show?
It says manga.
A new manga emerges. He had for us.
Why are you mad about it?
Samurai, stand up!
I literally haven't said that in like almost 2 years.
My
That's
people,
crazy.
you have questions. I have answers.
Cory, where you been, bro? Why did you leave?
Nigga
for
said
so
LX.
My samurai brethren, my community. You wondering where I've been? I'm about to explain
making
all
the
of
manga.
it and more, but I need you to do something for
You need to
me,
talk about that
because
zoo
this
shit.
isn't just about me. Hopefully by now you've seen the trailer for Monsters We Make, which is a manga, not an anime.
That's what I figured.
Unfortunately, not yet. That's the goal. But I need y'all to lock in.
Oh, I see what he
Monsters
did.
We Make. The
I
manga
see what he
that
did.
I am creating. What they
I see what he did. I see what he did. He made it like, he made like a trailer. He probably paid an animator or animation company to make a trailer for the manga itself, but it's actually just a manga.
a team. Dozens
That's why everybody thought it was
of
an
people,
anime.
including the people over at Line Studios who
This is beautiful.
created the trailer. A new manga that comes out today.
read this
was
shit.
A team effort. So I want to give it center stage. I want to give this the best chance I can for it to succeed. With that said, this is what I need everybody
read
to
it,
do
Cory.
right
I'ma
now.
read it.
Everybody, I need you to go to monsterswemake.com. This is the city of New Eden. Okay, the city that the manga is based in. Now, what I need you to do is scroll down. We're not gonna talk about this cover yet. We're not gonna talk about anything yet. Okay, focus. Lock in on me. You're going to
You
go
read?
to
Of course
add
I
to
fucking
cart.
read.
Monsters We Make Volume 1, digital plus physical bundle is in the cart, $14.99. Now, I want you to
Digital
keep
and
this
physical.
in your cart as I explain to you the world of Monsters We Make, how it came to be, where I've been, all of that. Keep that in your cart. Now, my job as the creator is to get you to cop this. And I don't want you to buy it because I'm Cory Kenshin. You've never seen or read any of my creative writing before. This is manga. This isn't anything to do with video games. Now, unless you're just gung-ho for horror action manga, I mean, yeah, just cop it now, please.
It's horror
but if
action?
I can't get
Oh.
you to take a chance with $15, then this doesn't deserve to get bought at all. Actually, before I move on from this, two things.
Cory, let's be real. You know people are gonna buy this just because you're Cory. I know you don't want them to, but there are gonna be people who are buying this just because you're Cory, bro. Let's be real, bro.
Number one, I will be signing the first 777 copies sold. If you got your finger on the trigger, just know the sucker next to you might have already bought like 10 copies. And number two, free shipping for a limited time. So with those disclaimers, those
fact.
caveats out of the way, I want to start with my ambitions. What I want for Monsters We Make, what I want for this manga, first and foremost, is to tell a story that is
Oh my
phone's
God.
ringing. Say what up to YouTube.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? How you doing? It's your boy, Bang Brandon.
Is that
All right,
Cub?
all right. Number one, I want this manga to have a story that is rich, that is original as it can be, that is thought-provoking,
Characters
and that
are
is
fire.
positive more than anything.
I thought that said
story
SR.
to me is the
SC.
skeleton. Okay, you can have the rawest action scenes, you can have the most fire visuals, you can have the cleanest music, the nicest sound effects.
Bro was recording all of this because he knew people were gonna be asking where he was. People were gonna be, oh, this is Cap. He wasn't working on nothing. That's why he recorded this. Bro, he's in the RDC Discord. But he probably has his like visibility set to invisible, so nobody knows he's on.
Or I'm talking about anime. But you get what I mean. If you have all of those things and your story is trash, all of that stuff is ancillary compared to the story. And to tag along with that, the ending has to be good. I have read so much manga, watched so much anime where like the story was fire. I'm just on this
And the ending was
this
shit.
roller
I know,
coaster,
bruh.
and then I get to the end and I'm like,
What the heck?
venture this roller coaster, and then I get to the end and I'm like, my second ambition
Literally.
for Monsters We Make is to adapt the manga into an anime. You can do anything that you set your mind to. I believe in my heart that I can get this to become an anime. However, that does not mean it's gonna be easy. This goal, besides
I won't lie. I like that he's taking the manga route first, like every other creator, instead of just being like, let me just create an anime with no manga behind it. I like that he's taking this route first.
Writing a
Just
good
to see if
story
it'll be successful enough to
is
become an
the
anime.
ultimate goal for Monsters We Make is to get it to a studio. I can't just walk up to Mappa and be like, yo, I got this Monsters We Make. I need y'all to make a season out of this. Like, they're gonna need some logistics. How many did you sell? How many volumes do you got? You know, what's the story? All of that. Like, I gotta come correct to these animation studios.
They don't care that he's
all
Cory
of that out
Kenshin.
of the way.
They need to make sure that they
Monsters We Make will be
gonna
special.
make some profit.
So again, Netflix, Crunchyroll, Mappa, I'm looking at you. Whoever wants to come put in their bids, do it early. I think I have something. I could be wrong. Final Ambition, Ambition 3. If, God willing, Monsters We Make makes it to that anime stage, I want Monsters We Make to have the most peak fighting sequences, scenes, all of that. I want Monsters We Make to be known as one of the greatest action animes of all time. Ever since I was a child, my mom bought me all the Dragon Ball Z toys. I had every character. I kid you not. I had this Trunks. He had a sword. I lost the sword, but I would have Trunks and Goku fight all the time. I've been making up original fight choreographies in my head since I was a child. Ever since watching Goku versus Cell in the Cell game,
nah, this fight was
changed. Like
this fight was so goated, bro.
I think my life really first changed seeing Goku go Super Saiyan for the first time. I just want to make something that if you like horror and if you like action, you need to watch / read Monsters We Make. Those are my ambitions, okay? The reception to the trailer coming out on Friday was, man.
That shit was golden,
I can't tell you the pressure, the stress that I had working on something for close to 2 years and then putting it out in front of the world. Like unless you've done that, you won't understand that weight. I want to go over some of my favorite reactions. Also, if I get an anime, I want strike reactors. I want people to... It might not be up to me. But if it is up to me, nobody's getting strikes.
Man.
Oh. Did he see the future?
He did see the future.
I said the same thing.
This has to be post-apocalyptic. That word. Okay.
He said that word.
Oh my god, that back got broke.
Bro, imagine being featured on a Cory video, bro. The goatedness, bro. Oh my god. You're there, bro. You made it.
Okay, aura. The animation style is fire. I cannot lie. Okay, he can predict the moves. He got like the foresight. Okay.
Yeah, you can't understand what it's like seeing reactions to my characters. it's like, dude, like, let's watch another one. This guy, he started dissecting things.
We see our second hero, Jaquavius, looking over the cyberpunk-like city. You can see the city's name in the corner, New Eden, along with the I Love Any sign. The building that's towering over all of them has a logo for a company called Sonata, so that might be the name of the company that has the most power in the city. You can see on this monitor that there's this news broadcast going with a girl missing named Nala Maddox. And from that sign at the bottom of the...
Did you write it? Did you write the anime yourself, bro?
Many Easter eggs and stuff, and I'm like, I don't think anybody's gonna really like read and like, bro, he's in there. I didn't even think people would be able to read this.
From that sign at the bottom with the android on it, it's probably gotten to a point where androids and AI and humans live in harmony, or not in harmony. We then see our second hero, Javante, going to work deep in his lab. On his monitor, he's watching news anchor Cory report a story about missing kids from New Eden. Something
like the fact, bro, zoom.
That's nuts, bro.
Then, like, I saw 30 plus reactions, and some people were like, yo, is that Cory? And I'm like, yeah. And then some people were like, yo, that's Cory. And I'm like, yeah. Nobody was like, yo, he's a newscaster. This junk says missing kids. There's so much in this trailer. You just gotta lock in.
Bad's starting to brew under the city.
I was going to dissect it too, but I was like, I didn't want to.
Our third hero looks like she was just vibing right in her notebook, and now she's got to get up to do this bullshit. I'd be so pissed off. And our fourth hero,
I didn't want people to get mad at me for
Armani. Is that your
speaking
name?
so much.
No, her name is September, bro. and relax.
All right, so
Bro,
he could
skipped
see the
over it.
monster's moves before the monster did the moves. So it was kind of like the monster moves was moving with. Monster we make. Monsters we make. Monsters we make. Look at the top. Cory Kenshin presents Monsters We Make. Is that like a movie that he got for us?
What?
Or is that like a show?
Dunk
It
literally
says manga.
A new manga emerges.
Is that like a movie that he got for us? Or is that like a show that
Funny
he
as
had
fuck,
for
Loki.
us?
Nah, that shit low-key funny as fuck.
Yo, what happened? Or is that like a show that he had for us?
Why are you mad about it?
That is nuts.
Like, aren't both those things good?
Movie that he got for us? Or is that like a show that he had for us?
Oh yeah, this guy was
goated anime.
This guy was funny
Yo,
too.
yo. He
Yeah, my
said,
job
I'm
is done.
cooked.
I will never drop another animation. I'm so chopped.
Yo, yo. Shout out, yo, yo. Shout out, yo, yo.
Holy. Are y'all seeing the impact?
Yo, I saw this too. He put it, his title was Cory is animating now. I'm cooked.
Frames, bro.
They wasn't seeing the impact frames. I'm trying to tell them. Look at this. Look at it. Look at this. Look at this. This is literally one of my favorite parts. So
Damn.
clean, bro.
This looks stupid. You looked and saw the moves before you.
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all still gonna watch my animations though, right? Y'all still gonna watch my stuff though, right? Like my animations, like
You're cooked, brother.
Y'all-
Yeah, you're cooked. Usually, manga trailers aren't like this. Aren't basically anime.
nigga said-
Usually, manga trailers have the book. They like have like a page, and then they'll have like the character moving a little bit on the page. It's very simplistic. It's very clear that it's a trailer for a manga, and that was boring to me. I did not want to do that. I wanted you guys to see.
No, I get what he's saying.
what
I see that
I
shit too.
see.
It'd be like those Marvel comics commercials where they'll like take pages out of the book and be like, oh, and I'm like, nah, that shit whack.
When I look
Waste of
this, when I look
waste of production value.
at what my team and I have created with Monsters We Make, I can already see the characters moving. Whenever YouTubers come out with anything, it's almost like there's a built-in cheapness, cash grab, low quality aspect to it. And I hate that that's the stigma, but it's kind of true. And thus, like when I've done things like merch, YouTubes, all of that, I've always only put out stuff. And that's what they
Stuff
all
that I
say
would
too,
buy.
right? I only put out stuff that I like. I only put out stuff that I would wear, or, you know, you just gonna have to, I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to look at my library, look at who I am, and just know when it comes to Cory, like if he's dropping something, it's not like no YouTuber bullcrap. It's not like I went to a company and I was like, yo, I want a manga, I'll be back, and then came back and now I'm just putting it in front of y'all. Every single piece of this manga was meticulously crafted and looked over and approved and written and drawn and everything. I could have just made like a look. First of all, I didn't have to do a trailer at all. I could have just came back like, yo guys, I made a manga, like please buy it, blah, 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 blah. I wanted to show y'all how serious I am about this project. And not only, like, there was a couple people that I went to do the trailer. I saw Line's work. I was like, I want you guys to do it. Shout out Line. Shout out my boy Wesley. Line was like, what you cooking? All right, let's get it. Just to give you a little snippet of the story, okay?
Uh-oh.
Monsters We Make, and let me show you a couple
Damn, I
panels.
almost finished the fucking can.
Which you can go on the website and see some sample panels. The squad.
The squad.
Oh, that's cold.
Make is about a kid named Jabari who enters into a school that he believes is the answer to all his family's problems. Because you see, this school is situated in a city that the general public does not have access to. And the name of that city is New Eden. You see, in the year 2114, many things have happened since 2024. There's been a bunch of wars. There's been a bunch of, AI stuff that have gone rampant. But there was one event that I'm not going to talk about. Got to read it. That basically precipitated the end of the world, but ended before things could get too bad. So the earth was able to rebuild, but not quite. Now, there was one city, New Eden, that came out of this event a lot better than the rest of the world. So basically, if you get to go to New Eden, you're not struggling for food. You're not struggling for power. New Eden is the place to be in the year 2114. In New Eden, there's a school, New Eden Academy. And if you can get into New Eden Academy, you are set. Your family gets to move to the city. You know, you don't have to struggle anymore.
Okay.
Your family gets jobs somewhere in the city. It's a great thing. But in order to get into this school, you basically have to be a savant. So Jabari, our main character, is a musical genius. Play any instrument,
musical savant.
all of that. So he gets a full ride into New Eden Academy. And New Eden Academy, the school reveals itself to be something else. And that's all I'm gonna tell you. He meets his new friends, September, Liam, Han, and Allison. They are gonna get into some situations because the school isn't
I gotta read
exactly
this, bro.
what
I'm actually
Jabari
interested
thought
in it.
was.
I'm not gonna lie to
and
you.
also, he can't tell anybody. He can't tell his family. He can't
I'm
tell
actually
anybody
very interested
about
in this.
what the school really is. So you just gotta get the book. I'll take these last moments to talk
Damn, I
about
should low-key
my
read it on
team, how
on
much
stream.
they mean to me. Starting with Vince. Vince, love you, bro. Like, literally, if you never pushed me out of my comfort zone, because really that's what it was. Like, it was comfortable to make YouTube
read along.
videos.
Yes, sir.
It was
'Cause
comfortable
you get
to
a digital
not
and
think
physical
about
copy. I can
anything
wait for
else
the physical copy to come in
besides
just
making
for
videos. But I can
just to
tell
have
you
it, but-
this: I haven't worked as hard as I have on Monsters We Make as I have for my YouTube channel since maybe 2017, 2018. Ever since around like 2020, 2021, I mean, just look at my number of uploads. I knew that I wanted to do something else. And Vince, you coming to Detroit and all the stuff that you've done in helping to get this thing going for life, bro. Like, bros. My boy Robbie, 6th man of the year, literally does everything from logistics. What was it? Like, we had to figure out another thing. We ran tests for DPI. What that is are or not DPI, I'm sorry, dots per inch. LPI, lines per inch. So when it comes to the art and it being screen toned, because we want to be true to manga, there were different configurations. You can have, 60 DPI or LPI. It came down to 85, 70, and 60. Go to the printer, they're like, oh, you got to do it like this. And we're like, okay. Alias had already screen toned a bunch of stuff. And we're like, we got to go back. We got to retone these. Robbie is just like, yo, like, if I need to jump into Clip Studio and start helping with these tones, like, let me know. Like, Robbie is truly 6th man of the year. Was working on the music with me, talking with the printer, talking with Supercode, the people that developed the website. Every team needs a 6th man, and Robbie, you are that guy. I want to talk about CM, Cory McKell. We text pretty much every day.
He's a writer.
Co-writers have to talk a lot. I couldn't ask for a more chill, like,
funny
CM
that both
is
named
just so
Cory
chill.
too.
Like, I'd be like, yo, how about when this happens, Alicent does this. And then he's like, yeah, we can make it happen. Like, all we got to do is change this and blah, blah, blah. Just super dope. Now I want to talk about Andrew. Just coming off graduating college, jumping into this full-time job. Meeting all these people for the first time. He was going to, before Elias came aboard, do like this entire thing by himself. He has a crazy work ethic. The end of the manga, I wrote just a little mini episode of the characters talking about what their favorite cereal is. I will never not be amazed how I can think something, because I can't draw, right? I can think something, write it out, and Andrew deliver exactly how my mind envisioned it, or better. Blows me away his ability to do that. He's just super
that boy doing the shout out track right now.
Manga, different artists, Kubo, Kishimoto, Toriyama, obviously. And then last but not least, my boy Elias. Elias literally does everything. Graphic design, you know, backgrounds, you know, some background characters, not all of them, some of them. Andrew does some. And the detail at which this man operates is, I never seen anything like it. And as Elias and Andrew have worked together, they've grown, their styles have, like, I showed this to people, they don't even know two people drew it. Like, it's so crazy how they've both pushed each other. My team, I'm so grateful to God for you guys. And then shout out Dan. Dan helps out with, like, he's only logistics. He's talking with printers. He's talking with Shopify, talking like the back end, like that's Dan and Robbie just making it happen. So shout out Dan, shout out Bobby. So I'm sorry I didn't get to talk about the other project, because that's also where I've been. But hopefully you have a good idea of where I've been. I've been working on Monsters We Make and my other project.
What is the other project?
Mostly Monsters We Make recently, though, because obviously it was coming out first.
Oh, this dude never mentioned the zoo.
There's so many studios. Any of these animation studios, pick you up a copy. Matter of fact, buy a copy for everyone at the office. And just know, this is only volume 1. It only gets better. It only gets better. Volume 1, you gotta set the stage, right? We can't have final boss fights in the first one, 200 pages, which this boy actually has 264 pages.
Damn.
I think this might be a contender for one of the biggest volume 1s ever. And it was just because I didn't want to take anything out. Sometimes my team will be like, yo, like, can we cut this chapter? Maybe we could. And I'm like,
nah.
We gotta. Now, as the volumes progress, like, we start writing, like, chapters went from like 35 pages to like 20. So like, volume 2, volume 3, God willing, we get there, won't be 264 pages, but I really, really, really love to write. I couldn't ask for a better co-writer in CM. I really like creating lore, filling the world with like actual believable events. I like thinking about betrayals. I like thinking about where the story could go. I like, red herrings. I like all that stuff that makes a good story. Like, you're gonna find it here. Maybe, we don't have time for all the stuff in volume 1 for every single idea to be executed in volume 1, but I have pages and pages and pages and pages of lore, character stuff, ideas I want to do. Like, it's really been so much fun to work on this. So please buy a copy of Monsters We Make.
See you on the 19th. Oh my gosh, for a non-Monsters We Make video. I cut so much out of this video, haha. I've been editing for 12 to 13 hours. Need sleep. What the? 13 hours, Corey? You doing this again? This is why he gets burned out so quick, bro. Stop editing for 13 hours straight, bro. 1 million likes is crazy. Somebody said, by the time he came back, I've gotten married, had 3 kids, and bought a house. How'd you have 3 kids in 1 year, bro? I know it's not real, but like, bro, make it more believable.